Map, boot. National alert. A nuclear war has started. Just sipping my coffee. And my little breakfast nook going. Good.
You're not going to call anybody?
Who?
Your parents?
I just talked to him an hour ago.
Yeah.
Love you. What do you know?
There's steps for this.
Huh?
There's steps for this when a nuclear
Seek
attack
immediate shelter. I'm already inside. Go underground. Can't. No basement. Stay low. My chairs are low. I have one of these like little lounge chairs.
Yeah.
Cover your mouth and nose.
Yeah.
What is this, COVID? Fuck
I
that,
know.
dude.
ventilation needs to go off.
Shut off the ventilation. I want to keep it cool inside.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
It's just, you're dead. You know what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking die.
Eventually, too. I'd rather die now
Me too.
than later.
Slow death sucks.
You know what I mean? You're just walking on the street and plop, your arm's gone. And you're like, what the fuck happened? What happened? You know?
Like imagine though, body parts just start falling off because of radiation. Like fuck that. Just kill me now. The
Yeah.
big blast just shock me.
Now, would you get nuclear radiation for country? Meaning that.
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of my shows I always go to just to watch over and over again when I have nothing to do.
What show?
Is Chernobyl on 8 Max.
Very good.
Right? And so, you know, they would go, because there was one scene where they had to get these water valves released, and they could only send 3 men down there, but the men were going to die.
They knew they were gonna die.
Yeah, they knew they were going to die. When you go down there, you'll be dead in a week. And 3 guys volunteered. I'll do it for country. Would you?
For country?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Because if you and I were sitting there, right, and if I stood up,
You're saying if I go down, you and I go down, if they go Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino, you must do this for country, and it would save the country.
yes. No, you wouldn't. You already showed your cards, dude.
Well,
This is what would happen. I'd stand up, right? He wouldn't stand up. I'd sit back down. Right? I'd be like, that fast.
and they go, Mr. Lee, did you? And you're like, no, I just,
No,
I
my
just
back,
stood up,
my back,
stretched
my back.
real fast.
Yeah, so there was a lot of those kind of scenes.
No,
where-
I wouldn't do it for country. That's crazy because it's guaranteed that I'll die, right? But it's not guaranteed it'll save the country.
it is.
It's a literal guarantee. Stamp it will.
It does, because in that particular scenario, right, if the molten lava seeped into water tanks, it would cause an explosion,
Okay.
right? That was going to make Ukraine, I think half of Poland, and some other country completely inhabitable for 100 years.
We wouldn't
In fact,
having these problems now.
What do you mean by that? That shit would reach Spain before us, fucker. You would have died a long
No,
time ago.
it definitely reach us first.
Yeah.
We're much closer to that than Spain.
Oh, really?
Very.
I don't know.
Moscow? No.
It wasn't Moscow. I think Chernobyl is more close to Ukraine.
Oh, then Spain for sure.
Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is that it's gonna make 80 million people die immediately. So would you make that sacrifice for 80 million people?
Well, there's 360 million people in America.
Do we have to make the decision now? The commander's standing there.
Okay, Commander, can I ask you a few questions, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, Commander, sir.
Yes. You may.
Okay, so listen.
Hold on. I talk slow.
Where are you from, Commander?
Moscow.
Oh,
My name is Vladimir.
great.
Go on.
Vlad, the Impaler?
Yes.
I love your work.
Wait. You may continue, my fellow townsman.
Downsman?
Doi.
Doi. So listen,
Yes.
just because I do this,
Yes.
what if in a few days something else happens and then it's...
Then we will send 3 more compatriots.
I'm not
down
gonna,
there.
no, that's why I'm not doing it.
But our offer is this: we will give your family 40 rubles.
40?
50.
50?
100 rubles.
100 rubles.
Yes.
Sounds like every time I repeat what you say, you go up.
Did I say 1,000?
1,000 rubles?
Yes. All the rubles that your family can eat.
That we can eat?
Yes. You must eat them because you're going to have cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do we survive? Eat the money.
So you wouldn't do it?
No way.
Yeah.
By the way, you just reminded me of that old... Richard Kind told me this, an old Jewish joke. He said, a Jewish kid asked his Jewish father, for $100. And the dad says, $60? What do you need $20 for?
That's a great joke. That's a good joke.
I would never do it for country. You're not doing it for country either, and you know that. Don't fight.
But so some of these men had wives and children.
These are stronger men than we.
No,
and I'll
no,
admit
stop.
that.
If you had
People go to the military.
your wife and your child.
We don't have any fucking kids.
No, but in this scenario.
Okay, but I don't. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, how many
Right.
kids? And what do I have? Weigh-ins kids? I got 10.
No, you have more raw kids. You have 6.
7.
What?
What? I wouldn't do it.
So your children will die.
I don't give a shit. I'll be dead too. We'll all be dead in heaven together.
But if you go in, they will not die.
Yeah, but then I won't be with them. I'll be with them in the afterlife.
Ah.
Thank you.
Would you like a position in the government?
Oh,
I like your thinking.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How many rubles is that?
20,000.
20,000 rubles?
I don't know where. I don't know where that went. What's that old Russian saying? If you hit me,
in Russia,
if you hit me with a feather, I'll hit you back with a tank.
is that right?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
That's fucking brutal. It's just I was just playing with my chicken. I'm sorry.
Live a century, learn a century.
Oh, these are right.
Without effort, you can't even
Do it in a Russian accent, though.
Without effort, you can't even pull a fish out of the pond.
With
Don't have 100 rubles, but have 100 friends. By the way, that's government fucking propaganda.
yeah.
Look, so you're poor, you eat your toenails for breakfast. Big fucking deal. You're friends.
Yeah.
Look, it's all about friends. Measure 7 times, cut once.
What does that mean?
It's saying if you're making something, like if it's diligent. That's Japanese shit too.
Yeah. Wow.
The eyes are afraid, the hands do.
Yeah. I like wolf analogies here. Give me the wolf one.
Work is not a wolf. It won't run away into the forest.
No shit.
Brother,
Dude, I wish my waiting job ran into the forest.
this is all government propaganda.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yakov Smirnov was telling me about that how accustomed you get to hearing when he was a kid
Yeah.
on the speaker systems.
Wow.
Just constant propaganda.
Yeah.
And I said, what was like the main theme of the Soviet Union, like as a kid? Like, what were they trying to do to say to kids versus adults?
Yeah.
And he was like, they constantly put it in children's heads that Americans specifically
Yeah.
were the worst version of humanity alive.
Wow.
Awful people.
Yeah.
Bad, evil people.
Yeah.
And they paint this picture over and over and over, and you inherently you just 100% believe it.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did you have the wherewithal to not? In that he's like, I guess something just didn't make sense about it.
Wow.
But I was like, how do you have that?
Yeah. You know what's also funny about him is that when I saw him at the Comedy Store.
I fucking love Yakov.
Yeah, the only thing that I remember from his act from years ago was What a Country.
What a country.
So I rewatched his Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, yeah.
He's got great jokes.
He still does.
Yeah.
He still
he's
does.
A good joke writer.
Dude, he's a great joke writer.
Yeah.
By the way, when I got off my plane today,
Yeah.
the pilot, pilots are saying goodbye.
Yeah. What do you say?
The pilot goes, one kakatai. I'm not kidding.
What does that even mean?
It was something I said on this show years ago.
Bad friends?
Yeah, you said something about cactus. You were like, it was only one cacti. And I was like, one cacti.
Really?
Of all the Bobby Moms that I get.
Yeah.
That one, I literally go, yes, dude.
Yeah.
One cacti.
One cacti. Oh.
You know what, dude?
One cacti. Don't do that. Don't.
One cacti. But the
Wow.
pilot goes,
You know what, dude?
one cacti. By the way, this is going to haunt me.
Did you laugh?
I thought I go right on, dude. One cacti.
Yeah.
That one's because the Bobby Mom doesn't get me anymore.
Yeah. You know, I'm so glad you got sick on that plane.
I didn't get sick. I lost my voice last night.
No. When you passed out with
and
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Because I saw Machine Gun Friday.
Did you go to his house?
No, I went to his. He just showed up at the store.
He invited us to a party.
He did?
Yeah.
And he hugged me as if we were like Vietnam vets.
He's the fucking best. One of the nicest.
In my mind, I'm so glad Andrew almost died. Just for that relationship to, flourish.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was incredible.
No, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all the Bobby Moms I got him. I was in Vegas this weekend. It's a million Bobby Moms everywhere.
Wow.
The dealer.
Yeah, the dealer said Bobby
He
Mom?
goes, hey, Bobby Mom. They call me Bobby Mom.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't fucking. I think some don't know some guy said Anthony Santini, and I was like,
yeah.
just call me Bobby Mom.
Oh, wait, Yakov called you Santana.
Santana, yeah, Santana.
He didn't say your first name. He goes, well, Santana told me, you know what I mean? And I'm
Well,
like, that's not his
I am
okay.
good at guitar.
Okay. So people are saying that Vegas is kind of dead. Is it true or no?
You know, it's interesting. I talked to this as we were going to the airport in the Uber. I was asking the guy, how long have you lived? I'm always curious about the Uber drivers in Vegas. I'm like, how long have you lived here? Where are you from? Because most of them are foreign. Something. This guy lived there for like 30 years, and I said, how much of the strip is like? Because I don't remember it really. Like I just go to my fucking hotel, do my show or gig, and then go home. And he would. They're knocking down the Mirage. They're putting up the Hard Rock. They're putting a big guitar up there.
Wow.
I read this thing the other day, literally the other day, that Excalibur and those other ones are no more valet, no more like room service and shit.
Yeah.
So like the ones that are thriving, but the ones that are diving bad. Like the dispersion's insane.
Some
Tourism.
of them are so old too.
Well, they're yeah, right. Like we said, Excalibur. Those ones at the South Strip are sold, and they're dilapidated.
Yeah.
You know.
Talk about
Speaking of dilapidated. He hits the mic.
Yeah, with it. Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Arigato gozaimasu for sending me to Japan.
Arigato gozaimasu. Hey, gozaimasu. Ladies and gentlemen, Dax Flame is back. Back from Japan.
Dax, do you need headphones or no? You don't use them?
He never likes them.
Yeah, I don't like to use them.
Okay.
How was our little?
Well, so let's talk.
Take your clothes off.
Yeah, take
dude.
your clothes. Get loose, dude. So,
By the way, I've never not seen you with 4 layers on. It doesn't matter what temperature it is outside.
yeah.
Guy wears 2 undershirts,
Yeah.
a pullover, a quarter zip, a jacket.
How's the flight going there?
Good. Yeah.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
What do you mean?
It was nice and easy.
Yeah. Tokyo to LAX. The LAX to Tokyo one. I watched 2 Lord of the Rings movies. I'd never seen any of those.
Wow. No, because I've seen a bunch of times. What'd you think of them?
They were awesome. Yeah. And then I watched
You didn't see Return of the King?
on the way back. I watched.
Oh, you
it.
did.
And I had actually seen that one when I was a kid, but out of order. So I didn't remember it at all.
Yeah.
How'd you see it out of order? You mean on TV?
I had just my uncle invited me to go see it, and I had not seen the first 2, and I just watched that whenever it came out. So I would have been like 12 or something.
Did something happen with your uncle?
Yeah.
No.
Anything?
No. No.
Did he go like, let's go swimming?
I don't.
Did your uncle take you on vacations?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't spend much time with him. He. I don't remember him ever swimming. Yeah.
In a sporting event, Factor
Make
meals.
this your best season yet with nutritious 2-minute meals from Factor. 2-minute meals.
Not 1 minute.
Bobby used to be the 2-minute man. Now it's Factor meals.
Yeah.
Eating well has never been this easy. Just heat up and enjoy, giving you more time to do what you want to do. Be free, baby.
With 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals that fit your goals, choose from Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and much, much, much more.
Factor powers your day with satisfying breakfast, on-the-go lunches, premium dinners, and guilt-free snacks and desserts. I do love their guilt-free snacks.
Yep.
Because I like to snack during the day.
It's
I'm a little
delicious.
snacky boy. If you're interested in having something quick, convenient, and simple, you got to try Factor Meals. Get started at factormeals.com/badfriends50off and use code badfriends50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
That's code BADFRIENDS50off at factormeals.com/badfriends50off for 50% off plus free shipping. Well, I'm an investigative journalist, so.
Did you
know what I mean?
sleep on the flight?
I don't think. Or actually, I think I just slept like an hour or 2. Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy that we got you to Japan and you
Yeah.
shared a video, and thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any way, it's 11 hours, a long flight, is there any way we can continue to do this as the year goes on, just start sending you more places?
Yeah, I'll do it anytime y'all want.